Lunch Hour Podcast. To ignite, to inspire, to unite, bringing you the truth, shining ever so bright. Join the discussion, be a part of the crew. Every single episode, something fresh and new. From the first bite to the last, we're serving up the best, putting every theory to the ultimate test. So lean in close, don't miss a single beat. The Lunch Hour Podcast can't be beat. Lunch Hour Podcast.
Oops.
That's what you get for trying to do my job.
Listen, you had your head down. I was like, is he gonna?
I got peripherals.
Huh?
I got peripherals.
You got peripherals? Okay,
Yeah.
My bad.
You out here questioning my skills.
I'm
Listen, I'm not as skillful as you, but I got some assets.
Okay.
Just because I ain't got my daddy don't mean you better than me. But you might be.
I did come from a 2-parent home. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's that.
Y'all, what's up? Welcome to the Lunch Hour Podcast. I'm LaToya, the hostess with the most. So glad that you joined us on today.
All right, my name is Paul. I'm excited for today because today there's a lot to unfold. Lots
to unpack. I do have I have a slight gripe though. And this is okay. When kids spill something sticky on the floor,
why don't they tell you?
You know, I think I complained about this last week or 2 weeks ago.
Olivia stayed doing something and not telling me, and then it's like, Daddy, I forgot.
I mean,
what do you mean you forgot?
I think they clean it up, but like,
is that what we call clean?
Like, it's giving movie theater floor vibes, and
you got icy drink all over the floor.
It is just like, I think what messes me up is because like I knew I had to come like right up here, so I couldn't address it when I needed to, and then it's a whole thing.
It's bothering you, isn't it?
Like, well, because I stepped in it, and then I also have a mat, like a chair mat, under my chair.
So it's just
so like in a minute, I'm probably just gonna have to take these shoes off
because it's just sticking to the mat.
It's messing me up, dog.
And that sound is probably gonna wear you out.
I am like, why do we do this? Like, it's just, I don't understand it.
We have no chill.
Zero. I mean, I'm excited for today for a number of reasons. I'm excited because number one, we're talking about Extracted. Number two, we've got a special guest today. But like, y'all gotta hold out because, like, you know what I'm saying? We
can't give you all the goodies at the front.
Hey, you know how it is. You know how you be like waiting for something on TV, but then they don't get the part that they showed to the last 10 minutes. Now we ain't gonna
hold on. You gotta hold on a little bit.
You gotta hold tight because we gotta set the stage up for you before we have this conversation. What's up, Reese?
Look who's come back to grace us with her presence.
What's up? Like,
how I missed you.
So here's the deal. For those of you all who don't watch the show, I'm gonna just do a quick little recap. Okay. Just so we can bring people up to speed before we hop in, because I have some thoughts. Episode 2. What's up, Art?
That's 2 days in a row. What is happening with Art?
Yo, hey, he out here in these streets. What's up, Archangel? And we got Summer on TikTok. So here's the deal. You off today? That's what's up. So
you in for a treat today, brother.
Oh, you're in for a treat. So here's the quick thing. These 2 episodes, I thought 1 was about to take me out. But episodes 3 did me in. 3, we're going to get to 3.
That's the thing. 3, the way 3 ended, just like.
Though 3, I would have said extract me. I don't do it. We're going to talk about it. But
you would have tapped out.
We're gonna get to it. listen. Oh yeah, Carice about to dip out. She getting on the plane and then she going on a cruise. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
whatever, bougie.
So I'm gonna do a real quick week. So we're breaking down episodes 2 and 3 of Extracted. And Extracted, you can find it on Hulu. You can find it on Hulu or Fox, or wherever you get your Fox shows.
Wherever you stream.
Yeah, I do YouTube Live. I do YouTube TV, so I can fast forward through that mug.
I just use the app.
So yeah, like it's all good. Trust me, we will catch you up with all the things. So just a real quick rehash of everything. Okay. This is the premise of the show. Extracted on Fox. They drop untrained survivalists into the Canadian wilderness.
Amateur.
Excuse me.
Amateur. That's not
amateur survival. I respect that, but like I don't feel like if I was on the show, don't put amateur survivalists.
I'm just trying to make it.
Don't put amateur survivalists next to my name.
That is false advertising.
Like if amateur means I've lived a life, great.
But surviving, barely.
Like, bro, I can barely remember where I put my keys. That's my level of survivalist. And so no training, no supplies, basically you in the wilderness, right? Okay. But
whatever it has to give you.
Here's the twist. Okay. Archangel, I feel like this is gonna be right up your alley. But here's the twist, right? So your family is watching everything from headquarters. So you get to pick 2 people. Some people pick their families, some people friends.
We have established that family members will not be chosen outside of your daddy.
Yeah. I probably outside of my pops, but he's also he's a Marine Corps for 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna make you suck it up.
Yeah, and also like he's literally he is not an amateur survivalist, right?
He has survived.
Yeah, it's his 23 years in Marine Corps. Like I feel like that could come in handy. Carice would simply be there to also not push the button.
I already told you I'm picking Michael and Elizabeth Carter because I know for a fact they're going to have enjoyment in watching me.
Well, it's a little bit, but once again, if anybody would extract you, it would be Michael. Because I
just got to look at the cameras like, hey, Michael, hey, I know you see me down here struggling.
He's gonna be all right, big guy.
And then Liz might trip him on the way. So hey,
listen,
he's gonna be all right.
So here's the thing: as your 2 people are watching everything from headquarters, they are the ones who ultimately control your supplies. So all of the gameplay is happening at headquarters, and you're just out there.
It's not fair either.
No, it's not. However, if they can hit the extract button and pull you out at any time. So this is where it gets interesting, right? So you have $250,000 on the line. Okay. It's also produced by Sylvester Stallone to season 2. Okay. Carice said, yeah, I ain't pushing no button. I'd be yelling to the TV monitor.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
You know who ain't pushing that button? Dallas. Romans, bro. Dallas ain't pushing that button. He made it very clear. I'm
almost certain he is enjoying this way too much. Having his brother's life in the middle of his hands.
He want that cut. He want that cut of that 250.
Madison is on here. She's talking about she's Team Summer. I think that's a she.
Yeah, Team Summer. Yeah, listen.
No, I'm talking about. I think Madison is a girl. I'm gonna assume.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Let me help you out. Yes. So here's the deal. After episode 1, we saw Olsen. Olsen tapped out.
Olsen's daddy gave me more daddy problems than I already had. Like
Olsen gave you daddy issues?
No, Olsen's daddy gave me more daddy issues because the sheer just like I don't want to make it seem like I'm disappointed.
You were.
You
were. He's like, I was hoping this go out here and make me a man. I was like, there's 50 other things that can make him a man. Don't stick that baby in. That boy ain't seen a day of wilderness in his life.
The most struggle he's had is waking up to make the 8 o'clock chemistry for college. Okay? That's his struggle. Talk about.
Yeah, his struggle is his mama didn't put butter on his pancakes. Like,
let's be real.
He seemed like a good hit. He just didn't want to be there. It was just
He
very
he
evident.
doesn't do outside like that.
I mean, it also, I will say, in his defense,
Uh-huh.
I think seeing a whole bear in them streets probably did not help. If you didn't want to be there and you see a bear day one,
I'm almost certain that pretty much put him completely over the edge.
things
He
escalated quickly.
said, and then it's him looking at the hey, what are you doing? What
I
are
would
you
have been
doing?
blowing that air horn way quicker than he did.
Like, you're standing here and he's literally like 10 feet away from you and you're yelling at him like it's supposed to do something.
Oh, he eventually blew the horn, but
It took you long enough.
listen, I feel like day one seeing a bear probably just tipped him over a
The
little bit.
moment I would have seen brown fur coming across the corner, I'm
I'm not
hesitating.
I
You
might have
would've ran.
tapped out. I might have tapped out day one after a bear.
Hey, yo,
Like,
Pops, run me that button.
yeah, he know where I live now. He gonna come back.
He smelled the fear. Run it. Get me out of here.
I ain't fighting with Yogi Bear today. Listen,
You can have all the snacks.
I'm not fighting Yogi Bear, Winnie the Pooh. I don't care what type of bear it is.
I'm tired.
It's a gnaw, dog. Like,
Get
so
me
with
out of
that,
here.
with that being said, Olsen tapped out. He was extracted.
He didn't even want to look at his supply crate. He said, "I don't care what they send me. Get me out of here right now." There's nothing in that box that can convince me to stay.
If
Push the button.
Olsen laying against that tree was a sign of resignation that I have
Lifeless.
never seen.
Lifeless. Like, the bear could have came in and be like, "Shoot, just go ahead and
I
get
need
it
to
over with."
go. He just laid against that tree.
This was him. Mom, Dad, can you please get me out of here?
Yo, I'm telling you, I know when the line was drawn, though. I know when the line was drawn.
Oh,
he
he tapped out.
when he said, I didn't want to be here. I was supposed to be.
This was my dad's idea.
My dad's like, I'm supposed to be in college right now. I said, oh, he done told the family business.
But if my father was like, man, if it was me, I could have made it, sir. You talking about he ain't been around the cold. I've witnessed this and that. As you're talking all this cash money about your son
In a
being in the
blanket.
woods, you is cuddled up with this blanket because you cold. But you could have won this.
Yo, yeah.
All right.
I knew Olsen was gone. I figured it was day one.
That boy was in a diaper out there.
Yeah, like he was struggling. I knew he wasn't gonna make it. Like if he hadn't have tapped out, then he probably would have tapped out by episode 3 for sure. Not probably 1 or 3. I mean,
the
2
moment that he realized that his flashlight wasn't gonna have no juice.
Hold on, don't give him a stick peek. Okay, so here's the deal. So Olsen was extracted episode 1. We are now down to 10 people remaining. Okay.
Correct.
So we have 10 contestants remaining out into the wilderness. And so now we're going into episode 2. Episode 2 is called A Game of Deception. That's the name of the title of it.
Buddy.
And deception it was. So I did. It was my recommendation. All right.
This is not Carissa's fault anymore.
I'm
I'm not really putting blame on anybody because this show is great.
No, yeah, this one was all me. So here's the gist of episode 2. Okay, let me set it up. The families go into the supply room. Okay, and they get to choose items for their survival list. But the twist is they can rotate the map to deceive the next family. If you deceive the person, your person gets an extra item. But ultimately, you are screwing over somebody else's player. So this is kind of how this goes. Now, the supplies, they send them to 2 different parts of swamp, whatever swamp crap that was. 2 different sets of supplies. And either you got the good set of supply or like food and water, or you got
the high protein or the low protein.
No, it was high carbs, low carb.
High carbs, high calories, whatever. But somebody didn't have what somebody else had,
Yeah,
and then vice
basically,
versa.
yeah. So this is kind of how it goes. Couple of
What's up,
key
Miss
things.
Liz?
What's up, Liz? So here's what I'll say. Let's just start into this, okay?
Right.
Um, actually, before we even talk about them, if this is you, are you deceiving?
I think I think it's too early.
I agree.
It's
I
too
do
early to
agree.
start the deceptions.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
You know,
agree with
because you're
that.
still trying to fill out the other teams. You want to build some kind of rapport, weed out whose intentions are what, and it's at least for me and my people.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm in headquarters, I'm not deceiving. I wouldn't have deceived
Not
off the
yet, at
gate.
least. It's
Not yet. Way too early. I listen. I'm in it to win it, but it's chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta see, because again, as you're watching this, you're going to see who's going down which path and which,
yeah, yeah,
like, the
you gotta see.
deceitfulness starts to unfold. Episode 2 and then episode 3.
Well, let's be
But
honest.
in
Well, who broke the blanket day one? Who?
that's Luke.
Luke, yeah.
Luke and his boys broke the
They
blanket day 1.
they won. They already in the hole.
They out here in these streets just saying we in it for ourselves.
At least you know. At least you know, right? So here's the thing, okay? So just so you guys know, before we start talking about this is when the what do you call it? The vital signs are introduced. Which
Yep.
now, so the very first day they didn't have any of these things, right? The second day the family is introduced to the concept of vital signs. And so they have like heart rate monitors, like there's a way that they're able to monitor the overall physical well-being of the contestants.
Right.
Now, what does this do? It heightens everything that's happening at HQ because
You're looking
now
at it different now.
you can see who's in the green, who's in the yellow. It goes like green, yellow, orange, red. Okay. And so typically, the higher up you go, the more they are not doing well, at least physically. Okay. Let's start with Amy. They were the first to volunteer, first to go back. Amy could not make fire with that. What do they call that bow?
That bow, or the wood bow, or whatever, rod bow.
Oh yeah, the rod. Yeah, yeah.
She was struggling.
Yeah, she wasn't struggling. She was not getting it. Like, there's a difference between.
There was nothing that was sparking on that floor, on that ground, that dirt, the grass, the twigs. Nothing.
She was struggling.
She was defeated.
Amy was not getting that fire. Okay, so Trung and Skylar, they choose not to deceive. I almost feel like they should have, because she was out there. She was struggling. But it is too early in the game. I think, I think it was a smart thing to do, but I also struggle because I know she was struggling. But she got what she needed, which was like the Flint stuff, right? Which is
eventually.
Yeah. I mean, she bless her heart.
But like, Amy was definitely, she was going through it in episode 2.
She was struggling.
Like, mentally, like, because I think she was one of the ones that got the good package, I think. But without fire, she can't stay warm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she did. Yeah, she did. She did
get it. But it's just like, but it's saying she couldn't start fire with the rod, and she didn't get the rod till third episode. So all of episode 2, she is just mentally, she's going through it. Because again, when they all made their decisions, right?
Yep.
The families did their whatever, deceive, not deceive, whatever, flip the maps, right? The downside to getting these crate, regardless if you were
she got the fire. The episode 2 episode 2 was the
she didn't get it to 3.
She didn't get the fire till 3?
She didn't get to 3. I'm gonna explain to you why later.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because they had to go through this swamp to get to their crates.
Yeah, they did.
And she a wee little person. So majority of her body
that was
in that swamp. And then again, she was one of the few people that did not take their clothes off
Yeah,
to get in this swamp.
we'll get to that.
But like her mental,
Yeah,
Amy's
she was
mental,
struggling.
like
She was.
I would have thought she would have asked to get out.
I for sure thought Amy would have tapped out episode 2.
But
she's a G, and we're gonna get to that.
But that episode,
she's a no limit soldier.
she went through some things emotionally and mentally. Like, I'm pretty sure any regular person would. Well, Olsen would have cracked.
Sorry. Oh, so then you had, because I want to highlight kind of 3 people.
Go ahead for me.
The next person I want to highlight from episode 2 is Jessica Rae's family.
Ooh, the sheer.
Yes,
I don't know if this is a real word.
Archangel asked a question. Yes, we're gonna address this in a second. But yes, I do want to show. Yes, the answer is yes, and we'll address this in a second.
And this is the thing. The thing that I'm pretty sure this is not a word, but the piss offness that Jessica Rae put me through in episode 2.
Episode 1, it was Olsen. Episode 2 was definitely
Jessica Rae.
So well, her family,
deceived.
So Annalise and Stacy, right? They rotate the map. Didn't even
because they were the first. They were the first one in that round to go in, and they purposely.
Yeah, well, it was Amy first, and then I think it was Jessica Rae's family.
No, Jessica went first. No, Jessica's family went in first, and they purposely. They were the only family.
You're talking about from the pairs. Yeah.
Jessica Rae's mom and her sister were the only family.
Yep.
To deceive them for the other family. Everybody else that got deceived is because their own family's detriment.
Yeah.
Jessica Rae's mom and sister purposely deceived so that she could get an extra piece of supply.
And I think it's tough because, Polly's family, like, they trusted them, right? And I think here's where I think it gets interesting is when you look at kind of the grand scheme of everything, right? So they played the game early. And episode 2 is also when they dropped. They was like, "Oh, Annalise was on. Oh, Jessica."
They dropped on Big Brother, and they were like, "Oh, so we got 2 of you. So we got Eric's mama and Jessica Rae's sister." And Annalise's face, she was like, "Oh, shoot."
Yo, you done got found out. And here, I think what's so funny is it was Jessica Rae who told on her in the camera. But this what happens when you don't have nobody to talk to all day. You
gotta let it out. You gotta let it out.
This is what happens when you don't have anybody to talk to all day.
Consequences, your own actions.
And you just start talking, right? Like
you out here Wilson on is what's the Castaway? You just talking to yourself in the camera. It's just you in the camera.
She straight dimed her out, and everybody looked like, what?
First Olsen call his daddy out.
Yeah, they wild.
And then Jessica Rae call her sister out. Like,
yo, that joke was funny.
The look on their faces and Annalise's face, just like, damn, they got me. You can't even look up. You gotta look at your screen.
We're like, so now we got two families with reality TV players. And I mean, and Sandra is the villain from her season of
I hear you.
Survivor.
You know what made it crazy though?
What?
So you thought that you deceiving Polly by turning the map was gonna be just whatever. But then everybody found out that Jessica Rae got an extra supply because your punk tail deceived them. Like, it ain't even a secret.
They were the only ones who deceived, right? Which I think makes it all the more worse, right? Which
now you're on the spotlight now.
This whole episode just goes downhill from here. Then
Molly was just out here just like, Polly's daughter was trying to calm down Molly.
Yeah,
because Molly was ready to throw hands.
I think Molly was
ready to throw hands for her sister in headquarters.
She's a catch me outside. How about that situation, right?
Because what we're gonna do?
Straight up.
Molly is a gangster.
Molly is 100% a gangster.
She go down for her twin.
Bailey was like, "Hey, like,
Calm down.
Mom, calm down."
Nah.
I feel like Molly would have mollywopped if she had the chance.
Molly was ready to throw hands right there at headquarters
all day. And so here's what's crazy about this, right? So what you have, right, is, and just let me just make sure you guys understand. So basically what would happen is a family would volunteer. They would go back to the supply room. There would be a map, and on that map is an X. And so whoever the first, like, and they go in technically pairs.
The team goes.
Yeah. So the team that volunteers goes, they see the map, and if they are the first team to volunteer, they actually have the right set of supplies. And then they have the option to deceive or not deceive, and they get to pick the person who sees their map. So what makes it so bad about Jessica Rae is they chose to deceive,
and it backfired.
They chose to deceive on purpose because they chose Polly's, because listen, I ain't go front though. Polly
was a gangster when she got her little crate though. She popped that little bitty golden potato.
We're gonna get to that in a second. But
here's the thing: the only way that your family got deceived outside of Polly is because you went in second, and you had to choose.
And you had to choose.
First family, you have to choose: do you want to believe that they deceived you or not? So you have the opportunity to keep the map as is, hoping that they didn't flip it, or flip it, hoping that they deceived you, and you're flipping it back.
Correct.
To the original. So you don't know, except.
Yeah, so basically
Jessica's family was the only one.
With the exception of Polly, everybody else's families who got it wrong just got it wrong because they guessed.
By their own selves.
Yeah, they just guessed wrong. They either trusted or didn't trust whoever.
So that's on them.
Now let's get to Luke and RJ. Luke and RJ, and Doug too. Doug's family also. That was like a whole thing. But
Doug and his boys.
Why does that sound like something somebody would say in town? It's Doug and them boys.
they done did it again. They at it again.
So David and Daniel, they basically ignore everybody and just go straight back. Right?
Right.
Just straight back. And what is so interesting about this, right? Head straight back. Boop. And at least they did is they picked Michaela and Tanisha and chose not to deceive them. And they were like, yeah, they would be stupid if they deceived us. Which
based off the blanket situation.
Yeah. So
because at this point they're trying to earn trust back because of what happened with the blanket.
Yes. And so I feel like that was a goodwill situation.
They still don't trust them.
Yeah, Michaela was like, I still don't trust them.
I don't trust you at all.
So, y'all, what makes it so bad about this is when you go in, so they all get the map and they all have to travel to the map. They end up all meeting up. And some of them started to meet each other in the same spot. But then all of a sudden, some people were like, my map goes this way. My map goes that way. So then they split and they realize
it's not the same supply package.
It's not the same supply package. So if your family chose wrong, or in Polly's case, unfortunately, or deceived,
you went left.
Yeah, you went left and you got a little swig of fresh water.
Like, I think it was like 12 ounces or something like that.
Yeah, a little swig.
And then a little baby golden potato.
And a little fingerling.
Like, literally, you could put it, it's smaller than the palm of your hand.
It was very small. And the way Polly just...
in 2 bites.
Like...
She's like, this ain't going to make it back to the camp. I might as well replenish my nourishment now.
She ate that potato like raw, y'all. Didn't cook it.
It was like she pulled it out the ground raw. That's what it felt like. Because the snap on that thing when she took a bite.
Like straight ASMR, right?
It was this.
And what makes this so I'm not gonna front.
The look on
Walking-
Roman Spain's face when he saw Polly eat that thing, he was like, "Oh, you just go eat it right now."
Yeah, so it's like, that's what we doing out here. Yo,
Okay.
here's what I aside from what I told you about episode 3, which we haven't got to yet. Walking through that swamp might have took me out.
Dirty.
The swamp might have took me out at that.
Whatever you thought a swamp would look and feel like, that's exactly what they walked into.
Oh yeah, no, and listen, and I will tell you, we're gonna talk about this real quick, and then our special guest has arrived, so we're gonna bring her on here in a second. But when I tell y'all, so all of this, they walk through the swamp, and Archangel said, "Is that safe eating raw potato?" I feel like you were told not to, but that's just
could it be bad though?
Well, it wasn't that big, so it wouldn't. I don't know how much damage.
Because the other side, they got a big old
they
sweet
got a
potato.
huge sweet potato, and so the water is cold, right? They're going in. Most people were smart enough to take their clothes off. Amy, I guess Amy was just depleted. She wore all her clothes in
Bless
that
her
water.
heart.
I'm like, baby, you have no
Bless
dry
your
clothes
heart.
now. Like, what are you doing?
And no
honey?
fire.
And no fire. And so here you have Jessica Rae, right? Jessica Rae's family has deceived. She's crying again, bless her heart. She knows that she's been deceived. And it is you're not going to be able to guess the special guest. Trust me.
No.
You're not.
She's a very special, wonderful human being.
Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. And so she still is just emotionally can't get her life together. She's gotten extra stuff. She knows she's gotten extra stuff, which means she knows that her family deceived some people.
No,
she didn't.
because she didn't.
Oh, because they got the package.
The husband wanted to, but the father said, "No, we're not going to start this way this soon."
No, I'm talking about Jessica Rae.
Oh, Jessica Rae, no, they deceived.
Yeah. So Jessica Rae is up in there, and so she's still crying and complaining, y'all.
She got all the extra stuff plus a tarp for deceiving Polly's family. And she is having this childlike tantrum meltdown. Crying. Like, and it's just like, I don't understand. And while we're all this again, everybody is watching this because everybody has gotten the alert that Jessica Rae has gotten a extra supply. And Molly is just sitting back there ready to just pounce on them. But then she has this meltdown. And Molly's just sitting there like, watch this. Watch this.
What?
Watch this. No, she's telling.
She's
tapping her. She's like, watch this. This is perfect right here. This is great.
She melts. Like.
And Annalise and her mom can't do nothing but look at the screen just like,
oh yeah. You know how a church pastor Eric says, don't look to the right or left?
Listen. They didn't want to make eye contact with anybody. And when I tell you Karma came around at the end of that episode and got Jessica Rae.
And she ended up being.
And they get up, we got to get her out.
Yeah.
And everybody was just like, well, that's what y'all get.
No, listen, it was crazy. All right. So listen, we got a special guest because I want to hear firsthand the swampage. Like,
I just want to know about the woods. My God,
I do not want to know. Them woods that episode 3 stressed me out. So she's gonna help us talk through episode 3, but also recap some of episode 4. Paul,
episode 2, episode 4.
I mean
episode
3.
4.
I mean episode 2, episode 3. Sorry.
God bless you.
Listen, the rest of this Ray is running through my body. So without further ado, we're so excited to have her. Just a little bit. From the great state of Tennessee.
Hallelujah.
She brought her mother, Stacy, and her brother, Sage, with her. And we have none other than the amazing contestant known as Summer. Yo, Summer, what's up? Paul, you gonna bring her on? Yo!
Hey!
Yo, what's up? Listen, Summer, I have to know, before we get to episode 3, how bad was that swamp water? Because it looked really bad.
I mean, you can't even call that water. Like, water means it's like liquid. This was not liquid. This was like pure mud quicksand. Like,
Oh
I mean,
my
y'all
God.
you saw Amy struggling. She's like 5 foot tall. I'm 5'9", so I had a good like almost foot on her. So I was doing okay. But you had to go in and like high step as quick as you could.
So
or
you was
you
on
would
your
fall
toes.
down. Yeah. I mean, I was like, it was to my chest, and I'm like running in there. You can't tell, but that was the only.
It did not look like you was running.
I was so stressed. I think what stressed me most about Amy is because she was one of the ones who didn't strip down.
Right.
And like you had all your clothes on.
Was it cold?
Yeah, it was freezing. I mean, literally the worst part of the entire experience, it was different for everybody. Like Paulie says it was not eating. For me, it was the cold. I was never not cold.
Oh my God.
No matter what.
That's stressing. As a Southerner, that's stressing me out.
Yeah.
When you're not used to that kind of cold, it does a little something to you.
I mean, you see what we do in Texas when we have just a thread of possibilities of we're clearing out the grocery stores. So,
and you know, Amy and RJ are from Texas too. So
oh yeah,
they're used to what you're used to. So they were struggling too.
Oh man, bro. Listen. So your potato, I can't remember. Did you cook yours or you just ate it straight up?
I didn't have a fire to cook.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
right.
telling you, I ate that thing like corn on the cob. My family they were laughing at me so hard. My mom was like, I can't believe they did not.
Did you get sick from eating the potato? You was good.
Yeah.
So our parents were lying to us. Because
it tastes good.
I don't even like sweet potato to begin with.
But at that point in time.
Yeah, when you haven't ate in 5 days, you don't care about anything. And I literally, I sat down at my campsite, I whipped that thing out of the bag and just went to town.
Just went to ham on it.
At least you got a big one.
Yeah, I did. My mom and brother deceived Sandra. You can't tell my mom nothing now. She has deceived the greatest, reality TV icon ever. So she is just on cloud 9 over the whole thing.
She thinks she did something.
Listen,
I'm here for
it. If I would have got the little potato, I probably would have quit, because what you're not gonna do is have me hiking all this way. And it looked like y'all had a pretty decent walk, right?
It was 4.5 hour round trip for me.
Yeah, what? that little baby potato would have pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, they called me and Doug and RJ the long hike crew because we were campsites 1, 2, and 3. So every challenge,
you were
the reason why we're the last ones and the reason why we look like we're dying is because we went double probably what everyone else had to do to get there.
Y'all hiking to Egypt
and Doug was struggling. Episode 3, I was like, are they gonna make it? I didn't know either one of them. Dang.
That's why you guys don't really realize that because they don't tell you, but I mean, we were
4 hours.
I know it took Doug 5 hours. It took me 4.5 hours.
Doug looked lost. Doug looked lost.
Well, he also didn't have directions.
No,
not good ones.
And I needed his sons not to try to do pleasantries when you have only minutes to write. Don't be saying, "Hey, you're doing great, buddy." Like, I need
directions.
Right. And when all you have is a compass, you've never used a compass in your life, you're just like, okay, well.
I'd be SOL. I do not know how to use a compass.
Honestly, at the end of the day, the reason why I was super close to the swamp, but the way I found the swamp is because Roman was just yelling.
So you just listening.
And I heard Roman and I followed to Roman. And I came out of the woods. I came out of the woods and I came out of the woods and he looked at me and he goes, "Somebody else," and just started running to me.
Listen, little do you know, you helped me.
Yo, that's great.
He did.
That's smart though.
Yeah.
So before we get to episode 3, like, how much did you talk to yourself like out there? Like, I feel like I would talk to myself all the time.
I'd have been like Katie telling stories.
Oh my gosh, Katie talked the whole time, literally the whole time. So and I love her. And like the first time that I met Katie, I was like, "What did you talk about out there?" Because we're not close together, but you're like around water, right? So sound travels. So you can hear people kind of. You can't tell what they're saying, but you can hear things. And I could hear her all day long. There was one day that she didn't talk a lot, and I'm like, she's extracted. She's out of here. She's gone.
Because it's quiet now.
Yeah.
So were you freaked out when You heard like basically after the first day somebody got extracted. Did that freak you out at all? Like,
Well, we didn't know. They don't
Oh.
tell
So
you.
y'all don't get the sirens to y'all? It's just the person that's getting extracted that hears the
We-
siren.
We have no
So
idea.
y'all are out there just
living your life.
assuming everybody's here, not knowing when somebody's getting pulled out.
Right. There's
Damn.
there were times where you could figure out, like the newest episode. You guys see us, we get to our crates, and all the
Right.
crates are there together.
Oh
So
yeah. So then
I walked up to my crate and I immediately counted the crates, and I was like, all right, there's 9 crates left. So 3 people are out of here.
yeah.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
So they never tell us, but every now and then you get kind of a glimpse where you can figure it out for yourself.
That makes sense. Listen, let me tell you, I apply. I don't know what I would do. So let's
That's another thing too. You were talking about Olsen. Olsen was not the first person that extracted. There was another person that they did not put on the show.
They didn't last that long?
So he was number 2, not number 1.
Really?
that mean that thing that hit me, he put that plug quick.
Yeah. There was another person. There's another person who left on day 1.
They probably got outside, saw them sticks, and was like, nope.
Same for me.
She saw a snake and a bear, from my understanding, and was like,
the bear was,
that would have took Toya out.
The bear
that
was-
would have took her out.
it wasn't in the distance. That bear was
they're
basically
everywhere. They're literally everywhere.
like, did you hear them while you were out there?
Like, I didn't hear a lot of bears, and I personally didn't see a bear, thank the Lord. But we saw with Olsen, he had that air horn.
Yeah.
That was
Why
like
did it
our
take
only
so
line.
long?
That was our line of defense. Was the
That's
air
not
horn?
a big defense.
No. So, all day, every day, you would hear those air horns. I even joked about
Would
it.
they
on the
give
show.
y'all some like if you used it? Would they have given you new set of horns just in case?
I don't know.
Thankfully, you never had to use yours. So,
Yeah, I think that would be stressing me out too.
but
I
it's
was
the thing that Olsen tripped me out is just the fact that he's there and he's just like, hey, sir, why are you trying to have a conversation with this bear?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, I made jokes about it. Like, I'd hear an air horn. I'm like, oh, there's air horn number 5 for the day.
No, that is not okay. That is not okay.
Not for the day.
Yeah, all the time.
Mm-mm.
That would have wore me out.
Listen, while we have you guys, if you guys have questions for Summer in the chat, make sure you put them down so we can make sure that we answer your questions. Summer's here to answer questions about it. So what made you decide your mom and your brother at HQ?
Well, they were not my first choices, and they're salty about that. Yeah. So I wanted to take my boyfriend on the show. He's like a major outdoorsman, loves to hunt, loves to fish. You could throw him out there with a pocket knife and he would build a log cabin and just be chilling.
So
Like,
this show would have been for him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They, as soon as they heard about him, they were like, immediately, no, he is not what we're looking for. He's too good. That's not what this show is.
So he got disqualified.
He wasn't amateur enough. That's what that was.
Just like in a job application,
I mean,
you're too qualified. You're overqualified for this position.
Yeah. Yeah, people get so mad at us. They're like, why are they not doing this? I'm like, y'all don't understand. They wanted us to be so clueless that we didn't know what we were doing. That's a whole point
Olsen's
of the
mom
show.
looked the exact part because she looked clueless on the show.
She was so stressed. Her little mama heart was just stressed the whole time.
Yeah.
I felt so bad.
So who was your other first option after your boyfriend?
My dad, who my dad said no.
He said no?
I'm not going on TV. He said no. So it honestly, my mom and my brother really are the perfect people. Like, they were the right people to go. It's just they weren't the first people I thought of. My brother is an absolute genius. Like, the man is a genius.
That's a plus.
And so that is perfect for HQ.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he is so strategic in every single thing that he does. Out of everyone in our family, he is the best person to go into HQ. So I'm like, I just honestly didn't think he would do it. He's very reserved. He's not over the top in any way. So I thought he would say no. And when I asked him, he said yeah. And then my mom, I think my mom's like the good old Southern mom that just like I thought would cry the entire time we were
No,
on the show.
They held
you
their
know?
own. I thought they did all. They've been doing.
I
they've
am
been crushing
thoroughly
it.
shocked with some of the way that some of these relatives, because we had discussed in last week that I'm not picking a sibling or a relative because I'm not having
No.
that emotion and just because if I know my mother, because I'm a mama's boy, she would have pushed that button day one, and I would have been upset.
No, I told Sage that his number one job was to make sure that mom never pressed the button.
Because
I'm like, I don't care what you have to do. If you have to like chop her arm as she
duct
goes
tape her to
the
the chair, I don't care.
yeah.
You gotta have people like that though.
You always need that one person that,
Yeah.
yes, I love you. However, I'm gonna need you to suck it up.
Calm down.
Yeah.
So
And you can see that with Sage. Sage is always like rolling his eyes at me, like, oh, get it together. Like, what are you doing? I embarrass him on the daily. He's just like, geez, all the time.
like
So,
I probably think like the best part of that would also just be knowing that I could talk to them. I probably would be just cutting up the entire time.
Because they
I'm
can't
like-
say nothing back.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, what you gonna say? Nothing? Because it's
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna
And
embarrass
they're gonna cut
somebody.
it up however they want on top of that. So whatever
Mhm.
makes the cutting floor
Yeah.
is what makes the cutting floor, right? So one of our listeners, Archangel, said he said he hasn't watched the show yet. He's just coming back to us. He's definitely watching it. But he said, I want to let her know that she should be proud of herself for getting through what she did because most would not want to even try. So
Yeah,
Nah.
thank you. Yeah, I mean, that was the reason why I wanted to do the show, is because this is totally out of character
Oh.
for me. And I just wanted to see like how far I could push
How
myself,
did you
like
find the
what my
show? Like,
limits were.
how'd you find the open casting for it?
I didn't.
Wow.
So I watched the first season. I loved it. My boyfriend and I
season
like
was great.
talked about every episode. We could do this. We could win this. And they messaged me on
What?
TikTok. The casting company messaged me and were like, hey, we think you'd be a really good fit for TV. Like, we think you have a good personality for it.
Wow.
I'm assuming they wanted people that were like comfortable talking to a camera, because that's all that we did.
Yeah,
the
you're
entire
talking
time.
to that little yo. It's
Yeah.
it was really interesting too, just because like I think the only other thing that would get to me is hunger, because I'm fluffy and I like food. Like we do Food Fight Fridays. We like food over here, and so not
I'm
eating-
310 pounds on purpose.
I'm gonna be for real though. I'm the same way, and I put on a lot of weight before I went on
Oh.
too,
That help?
because all these people on like Alone and all of those
Small and
shows. That's
stuff.
one of the main things they suggest is to pack on weight. And so
I
because
can
of
last
that,
2-3
I'm
weeks
gonna
out there then, baby.
I never had like hunger pains.
really.
That's actually kind of,
No.
because you got to
That
realize you
is.
stacking up fat.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
But,
gonna
I mean,
lose
I
some
was
weight.
one of the biggest contestants. Yeah. I lost 20 pounds.
I can imagine, because again, you're not eating as much, but having that extra weight kind of fluctuates that and kind of evens that out in between those days without food.
like that's the one thing I
Yeah.
was thinking about too. Like when you look at Amy, because you can tell she's small and petite.
She's
And
tiny,
then-
yeah.
Yeah, she looks tiny, and so like when she
Yeah.
goes into that water once again, I'm like, how is she going to regulate? When she said, "I don't even feel cold anymore,"
I thought it was a wrap.
I was like, "Oh, she's going home."
Yeah.
She said, "I'm so cold."
Yeah, and I think that she did take her pants off, so I'll give her that. But I think that she thought that it was going to be like knee
Like
height,
shallow.
and then she got in, and it
Yeah.
was.
She just sucking that thing.
So at that point, she's screwed. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, no,
for her
it's
to do.
literally nothing. So
Yeah.
let's talk episode 3. I will tell you, watching episode 3 stressed
She was
me to a
stressed out.
level that if I hadn't tapped out because of the water, I probably would have. I might have would have tapped out at this point. So episode 3 is called The Longest Night. So just to give you guys just
Yep.
a full thing. So you have 9 survivalists left, right? The conditions, it's getting cold, right? You, Amy, and Roman still don't have fire. Bless y'all's hearts.
I
Right.
don't know how y'all made it that long. Before you continue, let's ask
Yes.
the question that we need to ask.
What?
Okay.
What question do you
Would you have drank the lake water at some point?
I drank the lake water the entire time I was on. the
What?
show. I don't know if they ever show it, but I did it.
What?
She
Yeah.
said I was crazy.
I mean, I still don't have fire. Like
You're
at this
thirsty.
point, I have not started a
Oh my
fire.
God.
So I will tell you what I did do though is I had 2 canteens because you start the show
Right.
with a canteen and then I got
From
a
the supply
canteen
crate.
at the spot,
Yep.
right? So I took my shirt off, I stretched it over one canteen, and I filtered the water through the
That
But
tube.
she still drank the lake water though.
But it was filtered.
I did.
It wasn't as filtered
Yeah,
as
so I
boiling
did
though.
my own little
But
filter.
so the only reason why I was so we got in a whole argument about this last week. But that's because I watched season 1 and I watched your boy drink that
Yep.
lake water and puke his guts out for about 2-3 days.
But his body was probably
No,
unhealthy.
He was
True. I drank the lake water like crazy, like probably 2 gallons of it. I never got sick.
I'm not crazy.
The water in Canada was so clear. You could see, even when you were like chest height
Yeah.
in the lake, you could see the
But
water.
see, season
like,
1, but season
maybe
1
that-
they weren't where y'all were. Their water
no,
was
they
different.
were 1,500 miles
Yep.
away. So we're both in Canada at that time, but they were like the opposite
Yeah.
side of Canada. Totally
Yeah,
different
so-
spot. So where we were, the water was super clear. And I was like, if I can see the bottom, I
I
think I'm
don't
all
see
right.
if that's the case, I wouldn't argue. But season 1's water was
I
brown.
don't care. I'm still drinking that water.
I'm not drinking that water.
I drank, yeah. I mean,
I would
it is
drink-
what it is. Once I went through that first canteen of water, I was like, well, I guess we're going
And
to
this
the lake.
is
Whatever.
my thing though. I'm seeing it like this. Either one or two ways I'm gonna get out of here. Either they're pushing that button or I'm gonna get carted off because of medical reasons. And they better not push that button. So that only leaves one of the options.
That's it.
I'm getting carted out by
That's
medical.
what I told them. Right. I told the producers the only way I'm leaving early is if I'm medically
Yeah.
You're not pushing that. Don't push that button.
Yo, it's crazy, right? So you, Roman, and Amy still don't have fire, right? No fire for those of you all know technically, which means you can't boil water. And you're drinking potentially questionable water. I didn't know you could see the bottom. For y'all's water, I probably would have drank it. Season 1's water,
Yeah.
that was swamp water. I don't like that thing was
Right.
brown. Doug is struggling physically, right?
RJ's struggling physically.
Doug was struggling. He's
He's the only one that threw up by
Yes.
this point. He's
Yes.
the one he threw up everything.
Yeah, he's the only one that's got
Yeah, he's
sick.
gotten sick.
Yeah.
And so before we get to the lights out moment, okay, and Roman, they have a supply drop decision to make. Now this is where I thought people was about to start throwing hands. So for those of you who don't know, there's 9 teams left, okay? 9 survivalists left. They say, hey, you're getting a supply drop. Everybody's like, yes, amazing. They say, but only 5 people can get it.
Mhm.
Okay. Only 5 can get the supplies. And you got to pick one set of supplies. And they have 3 minutes to decide who gets the supplies. Now, you, Amy, Roman, and RJ were pretty easy decisions. Because RJ
Right.
was kind of in bad.
People were
Yeah,
pretty
RJ
quick.
was kind of in bad shape in general. And then you, Roman, and Amy didn't have fire. So the 4 of y'all were kind of easy.
It was Doug and Luke.
Doug and Luke. Jeez, I thought they was
Doug boys are starting to piss me off.
Listen, Luke's brothers make everyone mad.
Yeah.
Like you.
yo.
Both of them though, all 4 of them boys just like, come meet me outside for a second. Let's just have a conversation.
Well, and you saw my sweet little mother, who I've never
She was
heard
ready to
raise-
go hands.
Yes, I've never heard this woman raise her voice.
Summer
in my
hasn't had fire
37
in
years
all
of
week.
living. Yeah, and she's screaming
Yo,
at Dayton, screaming at him. Because if they didn't make a decision in the 3 minutes, then someone else lost it.
Right. When Dayton just shushed your mom, I was like, oh, my God. The
We don't
Southerner
shush
and
mamas
her about
around
to
here.
come and get him.
Yeah.
we're Southern. We don't shush adults
That's
around
not
here.
going to end well for anybody.
No.
That never ends well. I
You're
don't.
lucky these cameras is here.
I was like, you don't, out of respect for our elders, like shushing elders is a first sign to get a.
Yeah, and you know that's a perfect example of how insane HQ is, because for my mother to yell at someone That
You got to push her over the edge.
shows you right there that the stress level in that place is over the top.
I
And
can only
so
imagine.
they're struggling, right? Like, and so you have kind of this whole thing where so basically Katie, Luke, Polly, and Eric don't get anything, right?
Mhm.
I think what makes it so bad is that you guys know that you're getting a supply drop,
Mhm.
and then you get it.
And it's
And like
empty.
yours had the fire, but people's stuff was empty. Why send me a box that I gotta open? Like that's a level of psychological warfare.
Yeah, and they told us beforehand only the families that fought the hardest are getting
So
supplies.
you're
They
telling me my
basically
family
said-
don't care about me enough
Yes.
to send me a supply?
Yeah, so they basically are saying if your supply crate's empty, well, your family does not care.
Like they folded over.
Yeah, that's what they tell
So
us.
not
I mean,
only did you give me an empty box, you're going to tell me the reason why I have an empty box. So that I'm getting hit from the left and the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like the empty box is tough, right? Like
It's tough. Yep.
I don't know. I just couldn't imagine like being so excited and getting the box thinking you got a supply. My family, because I'm pretty sure everybody's thinking my family fought for me.
Right.
I would
And
hope.
also, like your supply crate drop off is not like 2 feet away. Like you have to go.
How far is
it? Mine was about a 15-minute hike, like uphill.
Jesus.
Well, I had to hike downhill to get it. And so then you have to open it at your campsite. So I would have to climb uphill with this big wooden crate.
Not knowing if anything is in there.
And yeah, I would like when I'm hiking, I would like try to jiggle it, like, please, can I hear something in here?
So this whole time you're walking down this hill, walking up this hill, not knowing if there was something in this box or not.
Right. And the crate is so heavy that really you can't tell if there's anything in there or not because it's
Yeah,
And
heavy.
then the crate is heavy.
Yeah,
Even
it's
when it's
real
empty, it's heavy. Yeah. It's
Oh.
awful. It's awful.
That is a mental gymnastics that I do not want to be a part of.
Yeah, because Polly was when Polly opened that thing and it was empty.
Her smile went bye-bye.
Yeah. Eric too. Eric like headbutted the box.
He was just like, oh.
But I will say, you know, there's a couple people whose shelters, you know, like also I think that kind of can play into it too, because you had a decent shelter. Polly basically had a condo,
Yeah.
up in there. I don't know, but like
RJ has nothing. RJ's shelter is nothing.
When he, in episode 1, when he said out of his mouth, let me push just to see if there's stability. So those are twigs. Don't
And he
touch
barely
it.
touches it. He's
Don't
like,
touch it. And it's just falls. Like, sir, what did you think it was going to hold up?
yo, did you practice like making a shelter before you did all this?
I didn't physically build a shelter before I got on the show, but I watched a ton of survivalist videos about how to do it. So I knew that when I got there, I could figure it out. Like I
Yeah.
knew exactly what my game plan was to build it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did practice making fire. So everyone's like, I
Okay.
can't believe they can't make a fire. They don't know how to do this beforehand. We did. Like we practiced it. But it's a totally different scenario when you're out there. You're stressed, you're tired, you have
hungry.
no energy, you're like panicked.
And then it took almost 5 days before you had the ability to make fire. So it's
Yeah.
like your body is in a different shock
Yeah.
than it was day 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
There,
But I did. I mean, I'm a student of YouTube. That's how I trained for this
Yes.
show.
I love
YouTube
it.
University can get you through things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, that's crazy. Like, well, first of all, I am never one to judge fire making because I'm a Survivor fan
Mhm.
and I know and understand how hard it like making fire is never. It's easy to armchair quarterback that,
Right.
but it's
Every day.
not like ember has to hit right, the wind, you've got to stoke it. Like there's lots of elements that go into making a fire. So
Mhm.
I would be excited if I had just got a spark. Like
We got another question for you, Summer.
Yeah.
So he wants to know, do you stay fit normally and do you feel it made a difference dealing with everything while you were out there?
I mean, now in my life, no, not really. I am in the same situation as RJ. I was a college athlete too. I played
Mhm.
soccer. So I was a very athletic like child and young adult. I'm a mom of 3 kids now.
Yeah.
So like I don't even have time to work out. All right.
They are your workouts.
Yes.
Yes.
So from a physical standpoint, I did not like train. I'm not like super physically fit at all. And then I put on weight. So I mean, that could have hurt me, but I feel like it helped me because, like I said, I never got hungry. Like I was cool.
That little extra weight helped you out a little bit.
Yeah, when I got food, I was excited, but I was fine without it.
I wish I could have seen you eat that potato like a corn on the cob.
I can't believe they didn't put it on there because it is.
I would have died watching you eat that.
Oh
like
my
that.
God! I would have. So now we're to the point where Roman catches a fish, which was huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he goes out, he fishes, he catches a fish, first fish of the season. And so
he's never fished before.
Oh, he hasn't.
That was his first time fishing.
Mm-hmm.
That was his first catch in his life.
Yes.
Also, he did not know what to do.
He literally sat it there on the dirt and it flopped. He's like, ah.
Wow, I laughed so hard at that.
Well, when he got it up to camp, when he was walking up the camp, I was like, oh, surely he bopped it already, right? Because it wasn't moving. But then when he got to camp and that thing started flipping, I was like, oh, this baby don't know.
He got scared. He didn't know what to do with himself.
Oh, that I do know how to do. If nothing else, I've had enough people in my family fish. I know how to scale a fish. Like, bless his heart.
So I have a question for you. When you finally were able to get the fire, how did that make you feel?
Well, you see the commercials of me saying I've never felt more like a badass than I do right now.
Right.
That's it.
You felt like you were at your peak, like, yeah, I'm here.
You're not entertained.
Because that had to be a pinnacle of like, okay, if I can get this fire to go, I can make it.
Well, yeah, because they tell you the entire time that like fire is your lifeline.
Yeah.
Fire is
water, food, everything. Light keeps the weird critters away.
Yeah. So the whole time, that's the most important thing to you is getting a fire.
Yeah, which was tough when Roman's family didn't get it, like when they had.
So are they as the mom and Dallas, are they as dysfunctional as this shows on TV in real life?
I mean, from my perspective, no. But I will say that Lindsay wanted to go in the woods. Like she is the one who applied.
Oh.
And when they met Dallas and Roman, they were like, no, we want Roman to go in. What? And you and Dallas can be in HQ. So that dynamic is not the initial plan. And that happened with several families, like Olsen.
That's
family.
crazy.
Like they meet all of us and then they're like, actually, you're going.
That's why Olsen's dad was like, if it was me, that's great.
Olsen's dad. I listen. Me and him would have had to go outside a couple times because you gotta stop talking about your son like that on TV.
Oh man! If you don't follow him on Instagram, he is making these weekly recap videos and calling himself Mr. Humble. It is the funniest thing. You have got to go watch it.
When he made the comment that Olsen hasn't had the experience and he couldn't survive in the cold and all this, and then you pan to him at the HQ and he has this blanket.
And he's like,
wait a minute. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
You look mighty comfortable. So for those of you who all know, Roman gets the fish, right? So he catches the fish. So now he gets the hidden advantage, right? Where he can basically, somebody doesn't get something. The blind side, which I think it's going to be very interesting how this plays out down the line. And
that's the hard part is when do you use it?
Yeah. Because you guys don't, because even in HQ, they don't know like when supply drops are coming. They don't know what they have to do to get said supplies. So it's such a level of gameplay even there. Because you see people all the time with notebooks. So I'm guessing they're taking notes on people.
Yeah, my brother had extensive notes. He's a writer. My brother is a writer. That's his career.
So he's detailing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can they listen to other people
too? The show was over, they were like, "Can we have your notebook?"
No way.
Yeah, and they kept it. The show kept it.
And this is the thing, the crazy thing, at least up till now, until episode 3, anything that you do in secret is never going to stay a secret for long.
No.
Either the headquarters is going to find out, or everybody's basically gonna find out whatever extra advantage you got.
Yep.
What happened to Jessica Rae? What happened with Luke? Like, because even when Luke and his boys tried to manipulate the blanket and try to put glass on somebody else's desk, that backfired on them.
Yeah. The producers are like, no, we're going to put this on display for everyone to see. Like, you're not hiding anything at all. But I did think Lindsay did really good. She came in there and they were like, oh, did you get a supply? And she's like, I didn't get a supply. I got an advantage, but I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Yep.
She's playing it too close to the chest.
I was like, well played. I would have done the same thing.
I think that was really wise. And so
because you're not deceiving, you're just not giving all the truth.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, so this advantage is going to be big. It's a matter of for me, it would be a matter of not if, but when you play it and how, and who you play it on. Like, listen, I'm rooting for you. I have my select few, right? You're a stay. Polly's, I think, is a contender.
Yeah.
I did say Doug after the episode 1, but I'm worried about Doug.
He's slipping a little bit.
I
think Roman might replace Doug in my top 3.
Yeah. My brother said Roman was his favorite one to watch because they can hear all of us, right?
Yep.
So my brother is like, I could have just sat and watched and listened to Roman all day. Like, he loved him. He was like his favorite.
Crazy.
And then my mom always said she was just so impressed with Polly. Like, Polly had so much knowledge about the wildlife and the plants, and she's like you said, she was building her little shelter. I mean, she was just trucking along.
Polly had me hooked on episode 1 when she got this little plant, and she goes, "Yep, this is gonna hold and this is gonna stay." And she said, "This is why you take physics and calculus and scale." I was like, oh, she's gonna make it.
Well, I mean, like I said, she's got a condo. She added fern to the front.
Like, her little shelter looks like she's gonna live there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't know how long you're going to be there. I mean, they never tell us, like, okay, the end is this many days. So you're just like, you're waking up every morning like, is today going to be the day? You have no idea.
Oh, my God, that's stressful.
That's a level of stress that you can't calculate.
Right.
And you're away from your babies.
Mm-hmm.
How old are they?
They are 17, 8, and 7.
Oh, yeah, so that's a baby.
So you got 2 little babies.
Yeah, my 17-year-old was like, bye, Mom.
Hey, come back with that bread, huh?
Yeah.
How was it leaving the 2 babies?
It was really hard. Yeah. And like, normally if I don't have my kids, my mom helps me with my kids because I'm a working. Yeah. So I'm a working mom. Like, I have a career and everything. So I have to rely on her for help so much. So then she's going with me.
Oh,
so we're
who's watching the kids?
What are we supposed to do here? So my dad and my kid's dad took care of everything and handled it. But it was tough. But that's the thing is every morning I would miss them, but I would be like, but if I win, the things that they get out of this
that part.
So much more. So
the sacrifices.
Just like, yeah.
So
I'm like, a couple weeks in the woods versus a lifetime being $250,000 richer. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too.
Listen, sign me up.
Yeah.
Put me out there. And like, so logistically for your job, is it just like you take like a leave of absence to be like, all right, guys, I'll be back.
They were understanding, I'm assuming.
No, they were all for it. Well, they have like background in TV and film.
Oh, okay.
They're both from New York, so they don't work in that field at all anymore.
Yeah.
But so when I presented this whole idea to them, because you never really know, like we didn't even really know if we were getting on the show when we went to Canada.
Oh.
So we were in Canada for a week before they even said, you're the cast, you're going. So I said, I could be gone a week. I could be gone 2 months. I have no idea. And they're just like, you have to do it.
That's dope.
That's pretty dope.
So that's dope. I love that.
Yeah. So they were cool about it.
So let's get to the main attraction of episode 3.
Because the part that took her out.
Episode 3 would have probably just did me in. I don't like the dark. So this particular part, your families,
bears.
the families for you guys, they have to make this contraption, y'all. And this contraption, first they have to make it. They only get an hour.
Yep.
And they have to make it here's where I would excel in HQ because I love putting stuff together. I would have had my thing done like lickety split. So you have to put it together and then you have to charge the batteries, hand crank, right? So if your family is slow putting it together, or not cranking it fast enough, they've got to go, these batteries go into a lantern. And when that battery runs out of that lantern, as you guys are going to get supplies, right? If the battery goes out,
USOL.
Yep.
they're stuck in the woods for the dark, for the night. Now, for some people, right? If the light goes out, it's completely dark because it's the woods. There's
trees everywhere. Ain't no cracks.
and you have a map and a compass, right? So you're going through all of these things, right? And the only light was the lantern at least like bright? Like
No.
it didn't. I didn't think so because
No.
it didn't look like it. It was not.
How far ahead of you could you see with the lantern?
Maybe 2 feet. Like I'm surprised.
Damn.
I'm surprised they don't show us like closer to the ground because I got to a point where I was having to like hold my lantern, like crunched over, holding my lantern down.
They played y'all like that?
No, it was bad.
You know why? Because even in the night, like because they do the night vision. That's kind of how we're kind of
It
seeing.
didn't look that bright.
It didn't look that bright, and so I was just like, I feel like their faces should be more lit. If the light was brighter.
All that work we had to put into getting you them batteries in that lantern, that thing better shine.
Yeah.
Yo, so what was it like? Like, because you guys, you guys could start like right before it got dark, right? Y'all kind of started right at dusk or like a little bit. Yeah.
No, it got dark at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Like we had that pretty figured out. It got dark at 8 o'clock. We left at like 7:45.
Okay.
So when we left, I was like, I've got to go as fast as I possibly can.
Right.
And I had no idea how far away it was either. So I timed everything. So I timed it and it took me 45 minutes to get to the crate.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
Not crazy, especially after the 4.5 hour situation.
For the first crate.
Right. So my note, which first of all, they didn't show my brother putting the thing together because like you said you would do, he whipped that thing together in no time.
Yeah, he whipped it up.
Whipped and done. So they did it really good. But in my letter, they told me in the letter that they cranked for 45 minutes.
Okay.
So I saw
you
that.
Knew how much time you have.
Well, that's what I thought. I'm like, okay, if they crank for 45 minutes, I probably have 45 minutes, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
So I'm timing everything. So it got at about 20 minutes left in my hike. It was so pitch black that I could not see in front of me at all. Like not even remotely close.
With the lantern.
Without the lantern.
She said that yesterday after we watched. She goes, "There's no way that Summer could see in front of her."
No. So I'm like, I have to use the lantern. I have no choice. You try to go as long as you can without it.
Yeah.
But at that point, I could not see anything at all anymore. So I use my lantern. So I have 20 minutes to the crate. And so I get to the crate and I'm like, oh my God, I only have like maybe 25 minutes left with this lantern. And I know I've got 45 minutes left at my camp. I'm probably not going to make it and I'm going to have to sleep in the woods. So I grab my stuff really quick and I just take off trucking as fast as I possibly can, trying to get back. And they don't show this, but on my way back, my backpack completely rips. Everything in my backpack just scatters all over the forest.
So you're wasting time getting everything back in your bag.
Yeah. So I'm using my little lantern to find everything. I have to tie my backpack together so that I can hold it. And I make it back. I sit down. I'm like, oh, thank you guys. I made it. And I like start to take my jacket off and everything because you're so like burning up because I literally like ran.
Yeah.
And as soon as I get all that done and I finally like decompress for a minute, my lantern goes out.
Woo!
So I barely made it.
Barely.
Be like, woof, won't he do it? Listen, the darkness would have stressed me. I think I will say though that Amy was a G because her family said don't go, and she
definitely only had maybe like 30 something minutes on her thing. I think it was like 47 minutes of time on her.
Well, yeah, her percentage. She was like yellow. She wasn't like
She didn't have halfway. And they knew. And her husband was like, "Hey,
Don't
You should
go.
stay home. And her
No.
response saying, I'll be safe. I was like, oh, Amy's a gangster.
Yeah. My mom always, she fills me in on all the stuff I miss. And she's like, Amy was just always like saying really positive things to herself. She was like speaking positivity into her life to just try and make it seem like it was not as bad as it really was. And I
Listen,
think that's
Amy
why
was
Amy's still
getting it.
trucking. Because
Yeah.
she's telling herself everything's good.
Like it's one of these things I do have to ask, because y'all were told it was a source of protein, right? And so let me tell you where I would have been ready to fight if I would have opened that crate and saw that bird.
Listen,
Unplugged, nothing.
let me
It's
tell
a dead
here's
bird.
here's the great thing about this. So they know everything about us before we go on the show, right? They
Right.
know everything about us. So they know exactly what we're afraid of. Molly is deathly afraid of water that she can't see the bottom of.
Oh,
And
okay.
right
That
off the
would
bat,
make-
that's what they have her doing. Katie is deathly afraid of the dark. So there's Katie in the dark. Do you want to know what I'm deathly afraid of?
What?
Birds.
They put a dead bird in your crate.
So when I opened that crate and saw a dead bird, I was like, oh, hell no. I'm about to leave it in there.
So you
I
didn't
mean,
eat it.
Did
Well,
you leave it?
I took it with me.
Oh, praise the Lord. But
But
you
y'all-
was definitely
y'all
not
haven't-
happy about it.
You haven't seen anything after that. So
No,
that's
we haven't.
So I'm
sure.
saying, so the fact that you see this bird in this crate, what is your first reaction when you see this dead bird just
I opened the crate. First of all, it smelled, so that was great.
Oh,
Um,
God.
I
Oh, they
opened
didn't
the
clean
crate.
it or nothing?
No, it's just in there dead.
Oh, Father.
I
That
opened,
would have took me out.
I opened the crate and I just go, oh my God, a bird.
Because after Katie's reaction, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
No.
What am
And
I
then
supposed to do with this?
I started yelling at the cameras. I'm like, y'all did this to me on purpose. I was so mad.
The producers are probably laughing.
They
Yeah.
have to be.
And I picked it up like barely just
Ew.
Like, and
dropped
that's
it
the
in my
thing. They
backpack.
didn't put it in the container or anything for
no,
you.
you
They
can do
didn't.
that yourself.
They didn't pluck it. They didn't do nothing. That
Nothing.
thing was a whole dead bird.
Mhm.
Neck and
And then-
everything.
My backpack breaks on my way back,
Yeah,
So then
this
I have to
dirty
pick it up
bird.
again off the dirt.
Ugh.
It's
This is
bad.
the thing.
It's so bad.
This is the thing. I don't mind cooking chicken, right? Like I don't mind
Nope.
after it's been cut up and separated like that. It's not doesn't feel great, but I
Yeah.
can manage.
Yeah.
But you're gonna give me a whole bird that I have to do everything to?
Yeah, and you're deathly afraid of birds. Perfect. Just perfect.
That
I
was
gotta eat, but it's just the stress level of just seeing this bird in your box. I can only imagine your heart rate just through the roof.
Yeah.
I would have been undone.
Yeah.
Like,
I was so mad.
I would have been like,
wait till I get out of this show.
Yeah.
just to pop it open. And you just see, like, I think the other thing too is because you guys work so hard because you're using energy every time you have to go do things.
Yeah, that you don't have. Like you
Right.
literally don't have it. Like RJ has nothing left. There's no gas left in his tank.
And you
He's
got a
having to
bad
leave.
leg.
Yeah.
No, RJ was stressing. RJ, I'm ready to hit the button for RJ because RJ is stress. RJ is stressing me out. Like
Yeah.
he is.
I gotta see RJ gotta see it through for me. I
I
have to,
I don't
I
think
mean,
RJ.
You can see he's tough. Like he's
Yeah.
mentally tough right now. So but
Hey,
yeah, I mean, you have no gas left in your tank. It
yeah,
takes like
especially you're
everything.
making 45 minutes off of just a sweet potato.
Yeah.
And water.
Yeah.
And then you got another 45 minutes back and you got this dead bird in your bag
Mhm. And
you
can't
don't
see
want to
him.
mess with. And you can't see 2 feet in front of you.
And I forgot to tell you this on my way back. I stepped on a snake, and that
Nope.
freaked me out too.
Nope.
Push the button. Push the button. Toya would have been out. Toya would have been out.
It was alive.
Yeah, it was I stepped on it and it slithered off. It was gross. Oh, so bad. And then as you guys see now, as the episode starts to wrap up, Doug and RJ's lanterns are out and Luke's ankle is sprained. So
Yeah.
I saw that.
I mean,
You got
it's
3
not
out
good
there.
for them.
It's not looking great.
No, it is not good for them.
RJ's family. You can start. His mama is stressed.
Mhm.
Like I feel like his aunt may try to convince her not to press it,
Yeah,
but I think that mama heart.
yeah.
That's why I couldn't have my mom.
Lindsay's that way too with Roman. Like,
Yeah,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
can
You
just tell
can't-
that those
you
are
can't
their
do that.
babies, and they're just like struggling. You know what I love about Tanisha and RJ's mom? It's Michaela and Tanisha are their
Yeah.
names. Even when they're fighting, though, like their fights are even calm. Like when they were fighting over that
It's
lantern.
like, you're not gonna
Oh.
talk to me like that.
Yes, like
Don't raise your voice at me like that. The next time we're gonna have to go.
yeah.
Who
She's like,
fights
why?
like that?
She's like, why are you upset with me right now?
I'm
Like
not
it's so
upset with
calm. I'm
you.
like, oh man, I wish I
There's
could
no
fight like
problem.
that.
I would have been causing a scene.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Carice said nope, nope, nope on the snake part. Like,
No.
yeah, I don't know if it's the darkness, the bird, or probably the snake. Any one of those combinations would have probably, I don't know if I could recover. I also have a very weak stomach. So I feel like if everything else hadn't did me in, that bird, because you have to prep it, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll show all of that on episode 4. I can't wait for y'all to watch it. 'cause
So
it's
I
good.
have a question for you. So up to episode 3, how many days are you in at this point?
Let's
If you had
think
to
about
if you had to
it.
think about it.
Probably 7. Probably
So
7 days.
So in this week, it's been a long week.
Probably
It's been a long week. Would you say is your highest point, and which is your lowest point at this first one?
At this point, I think the highest point is literally just every time you get back to camp. Like after you've completed a survivalist training or a survivalist challenge and you make it back to camp. Because
Okay.
all the energy in your body, like you
It's
just
gone.
decompress. You're just like, oh my, I cannot. Like my mom,
It's a victory lap over here.
my mom was so proud of me because I was like praying, like, thank you, Jesus, so much for doing this for me. Thank you for keeping me through. Like I was praying hard.
Good. I would have hit up every worship song I knew. We gonna sing Amazing Grace, pass the collection plate. Wait,
Yeah.
Who's Tennessee Grandma?
That's
That's
my
your mom?
mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
So what was your lowest point
she's on
in
TikTok.
that first week?
Ooh, lowest, probably that first supply crate, because if you watch season 1, that
Yep.
first supply crate they get is stocked full of stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's a bunch of stuff. Season 1.
So yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get my first crate. I'm gonna have everything I need, or at
Right.
least most of what I need, and I'm gonna be good. And then you open it and you got 3 items, and that's it. And one of them's a bow drill, and I know for a fact that bow drill is not gonna do me any good.
Feels very anticlimactic for you.
Right. So that was the low when you're like finally
That gut
supplies,
punch.
and then it's like 2 things.
Because just so you know, Paul, season 1, they got a certain amount of like they had a certain amount of time, and they could just stack that crate.
Yep.
And so they put as much like them crates
Oh,
where
they
they were
didn't get
having
that option this time around.
no.
Everything like season 1 were the guinea pigs, and
So it's just like a child. Your first
Season
kid, you're
2
trying it, trying to figure it out, and then your second child, I'm not doing that this time.
yeah, you'll see. There's so many differences in our season.
Really?
We got so much less. We were fed so much less. Like it's on another level.
Yeah, 'cause
Really.
season 1, they got a deer.
To eat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole deer.
you give me a bird.
Oh, like I mean, they had to dress the deer, but like what basically happened is the first guys who were there
Did it.
basically dressed it down. So like it wasn't, so by the time like the second crew started getting to the deer, all they had to do was basically cut the meat and be done in season 1. Like
And I knew how to dress a deer. My boyfriend is a hunter, and he taught me how to do it. So I was ready for a deer. And
I
they're
got
like,
this question.
just kidding. Here's a bird.
So I have this question, just for the simple fact of this type of reality shows, just in general, right? So last year they give them a deer, right? So you have a deer at your camp that you're going to eat.
Mhm.
What in the blue hell are you seasoning it with?
Nothing. Water. Water.
So you just eating just cooked meat with nothing.
But you're so
Probably
hungry.
tastes
It's like the
delicious.
best thing you've ever ate in your life.
Listen, I'm not going to say no, but slightly going to be pissed off.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you, if you got it, you're going to be like, this is the best.
Oh,
bet you.
listen,
I've
I'm in
ever
heaven.
consumed.
I'm in heaven.
So I'm curious, once everything was said and done, what's the first thing you ate?
I wanted a Coke, like a big fountain drink Coke.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad
and
at that.
Chinese food.
And Chinese food.
And I bought
Yeah.
all this Chinese food, and I was about to just chow down on all this
You
Chinese
ate like 3
food.
bites.
I couldn't eat it, yeah. Because my stomach had shrank so much. I ate like 2 pieces of General Tso's chicken.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
2 bites.
And you were done.
For ice, and I was like, I'm so full. It was like I ate Thanksgiving dinner, you know? I couldn't eat anymore. I was
So
so
how long
bummed.
did it take for your body to readjust to, I guess, a normal way of eating after it was all said and done?
A couple weeks, probably.
Really?
And for a while, they told us, like, when you get out, you need to just do, like, soups and stuff at first. And I'm like,
A liquid diet?
are you kidding me? I'm about to chow down on some Chinese food. I'm not.
That
eating
didn't work
soup.
out.
Dude, I've been in the wilderness. I done plucked
I
the
done-
bird. I done had a sweet potato raw.
Yeah. But it took a
eating
couple
something
weeks.
cooked.
It definitely
That's-
took a couple weeks. And the food part was rough. And
I was just sleeping.
sleeping was great. Because as soon
That
as
part was no issue.
you get out and they send you to this bougie hotel and you're just like living the dream in this hotel room. Okay.
So they let you decompress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you would have to because like
You can't
so-
just go back to regular life.
No. They handed me my cell phone and I was like, I don't even want this thing.
Oh yeah.
Just
So
go
like
to
how was
sleep.
that being so unplugged?
Well, I live off my phone. Like I am on my
Right.
phone all day long, 24/7. So I was really worried about that, but it was honestly like a vacation.
Oh yeah.
I can
And so
see
then
it.
when they gave it back to me, I didn't really want it for a while. Like I didn't
That
want
makes
to turn
sense.
it on. I knew I was going to have like 10 million notifications and
God.
lots of
Please.
crazy things happened
Yeah.
while we were gone. Like the Charlie Kirk situation happened. Like all this
You missed a
media-
lot.
So you
all
guys
this
have
stuff
no
happened.
idea.
No. So we all turn on our phones and we're like going
Chaos.
crazy. Our phones are just bing, 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 bing. I was crazy. It was nuts.
Are you
I would have thrown it out the window because it would
Yeah.
have been too much.
I text like my dad, my boyfriend,
Yeah.
let them know we're
Yes.
out. We're home in a few days. I'll call you later. And
Yeah,
I called
I need a
later.
little bit of peace.
Well, because I feel like even after being alone for that long, trying to go back into like all of these people, because you've been alone and somewhat quiet,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? And then to have to go back into like all of that, and I have
Yeah.
kiddos and you have kiddos, and they listen.
Yeah,
They
within
do-
a day or two, you're in the Ontario airport or the Toronto airport. I'm like,
This is
I
why
haven't been around
And it's
more than one
loud.
person in weeks.
That's a lot
and
of
I'm
noise.
in the middle of an airport. It was a lot. It was crazy.
I couldn't imagine. So let me ask you this. So when you think about like your mom playing the game and your brother playing the game, what I know you said you were shocked that she raised her voice.
Mhm.
What else do you think like that you were really happy seeing like your family do? Like at least in the first 3 episodes, I know you guys have to kind of go based on that, but like what like made you like that's my people right there?
I think you can tell with my mom and Sage, their strategy right now is they're really just like laying low
Yeah.
and kind of sitting in the middle. They're like
Mhm.
riding it out in the middle and they're trying to be friends with everybody right now, trying to figure out who their alliances are going to be, things like that. Like my mom, I'm a huge Survivor fan. I know you said you are
Yeah.
too.
Huge.
My mom and my brother don't pay attention to any of that. They had no idea who Sandra and Nina were. And they were at the table beside my mom and my brother. And so my mom and brother are like, yeah, we're going to make an alliance with them. Like they seem like the right people to talk
Right.
to. And then they found out who they were. And then my brother even more so was like, we need an alliance with them. Like
Yes,
these are the
yes.
right people.
Sandra
They're
is
good.
one of the biggest villains in Survivor history. It's
Right.
all just like, yeah, she's kind of like a villain, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she's a game player. And
She
I
is.
even think like the new age Survivor, I feel like gameplay is a little bit more accepted, kind of. It's a little bit different than like when Sandra was playing. So it's gonna be interesting. So you got to figure out alliances. They're kind of I do see they're kind of just chilling.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking notes, right?
Mhm.
Which I think is interesting. I'm curious, like how often Paul keeps leaving the street. I'm gonna put you on a tip, Paul. You tripping?
You know,
It's like
and
the third one.
I think being self-aware is super important too, because we knew I would be underestimated. Like we knew.
Mm.
Like I have this whole storyline of being a pageant girl, and I'm like now I'm a pageant coach and a pageant director, and like I purposely went in with the eyelash extensions and the nails and all the things.
So you went in trying to bamboozle people.
Yeah. They also didn't know I was a college athlete. I played sports my entire life. I'm from Tennessee. Like I grew up in the country. Like they
That's
didn't
not
really
checkers.
know any of those things. So
Listen.
that's another part of laying low, staying
Yeah.
in the middle. That's what works on Survivor too. You kind
Yeah,
of
it is.
just sit in the middle for a little
You're
while.
playing to your strengths, but at the same time, you're not showing all your cards.
Yep. And
Because
that's
like I would say Polly, because Polly, she's not even trying to play one way or another, but she's just naturally a strong, she's just good,
Yeah.
right? Which then
Yeah.
automatically puts a target on your back.
And I think
Right.
that's happening to Roman now, just with everything that he did in episode 3.
yeah, Roman's
Catching the
showing
fish.
out.
Yeah,
And-
catching a fish it's great for Roman.
Yeah. Roman started a fire. He's caught a fish. He's very physically fit.
Yep.
And like he's confident now because he said it in episode 2. It's like, you give me fire and able to boil water, I'm
Mhm.
gonna be able to take this all the way. And so
Yeah.
now that he has fire, he can boil, and now that he can catch fish now because he's confident that he can catch fish, baby, that's a confident man in the woods.
Yeah. And I think now that Olsen's gone, I think he's the youngest one out of all that's left. I'm one of the oldest. He's the youngest now, I'm pretty sure.
Yo, so aside from learning how to dress down a deer, you tacked on a couple of pounds to make sure that you were insulated while you were out there. Making fire, like what were some other things that you did to prepare yourself, like to go out into the woods?
I literally studied everything under the sun about British Columbia because that's where season 1 was. And I'm like, we're going back to British Columbia. So I could have told you everything about every plant, every mushroom, every animal. I mean, I knew everything when it came to British Columbia. And then they were like, they never actually told us where we were. Like,
Yeah.
We were just assuming.
we know now where we were, but even when we got to Canada, like you get off the airplane and they throw you in a van, and like from that point on, you're pretty much blindfolded anytime you go anywhere, anytime you're transported. So we didn't
That's
know.
not creepy at all.
No, not at all.
That's not creepy at all.
So, we figured out real quick we're not in British Columbia.
Because where were you guys? Do you know?
We were in northern Ontario.
Dang.
That's
It's about
different side.
1,500 miles away from British Columbia, and it's very different. So all of that work that I put in studying was pretty much useless to me because I was not in the same atmosphere at all.
At least you're well accustomed to their ways.
Yeah.
You have that.
Yeah. But I'm a reality TV junkie. So I watched a lot of reality TV.
Right.
That's part of why I wanted to do this. So I had a pretty good idea of how things can go, and I tried to use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
So you have no regrets.
I didn't need that as much as my mom and my brother did, but for me, it was going back and rewatching some of my favorite shows and trying to see how they made decisions. And we've talked to some people on Survivor too, and we're like, honestly, you guys had it made. You were on a beach where it was warm and you had people to talk to. Like, send me to Survivor.
Yo, listen.
Matthew Paul, he's one of the pastors at our church. He's talking about, I want to be on Survivor.
Yeah. So I
don't
like coconuts, which is going to be a problem, right? Like
Yeah.
that to me, like you're laughing, but
would you drink that water?
Not
No.
so, well. They drink coconut water, and
I'm saying you drinking that coconut water though.
Yeah, but they also have a well on Survivor.
Yeah.
There you go.
They do.
Yeah, they have a
Survivor
freshwater well.
for like a week or so.
They are roughing it way more on Extracted than they are on Survivor.
But the positive with us over Survivor is we are in charge of our own destiny. Not
That's
me, but my family.
Yeah,
So
no, I like that.
nobody can vote me out.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
can't be threatened by me and get me off the show. Now you can maybe take a supply from me, but you can't get rid of me. I have
do
to
like
make that
that.
choice.
I
So
do
that's
like
nice.
that.
Because I think if I went on Survivor, they'd get rid of me pretty quick because I have no filter and I don't shut up, and they're going to be like, get rid of this girl. We're done.
Which is why I don't know what's going on with Paul over there. Which is why I'm excited for season 50 for sure.
Yep.
It is, and so Paul has not watched Survivor in a very long
I haven't watched
time.
Survivor in like 15 years.
And so he's going
Well,
to be
fair, that's when it was good.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm an old era.
Yeah, like
No hate on the new era people, but I like the old school Survivor.
Yeah, old school Survivor, I feel like was way more cutthroat. These guys, they're kind of more social play in a different way. You know, old school Survivor, they just would lie to your face and then just be like, and go literally on about their day like nothing actually happened.
Yeah.
They just would be like,
I think I would want to do both. I would want to try Extracted just for the sheer fact I want to experience that, because I think with my military background, I think I'm not going to tell them all my details.
They're gonna say
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to tell them that because I need that in my pocket.
Listen, you're going to HQ. That's what you're going to do if you make it that far.
But like Survivor, I feel like because it's more of an open play versus Extracted, like you as the contestant, it's almost like a video game. You're dependent on whoever's running the controller. You know what I'm saying? Versus Survivor, it's you and everybody else.
Yeah, I do like the fact that you're basically in control of your own destiny, right? So at that point, because like you said, so we're basically a weekend. I think your mom's you're at day 6 by the time it's night, right? Like you got to do that night walk. At any point up until this point, have you thought about quitting?
The first challenge when we had to hike so far, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this.
The 4-hour one?
If we're having to do this much every single day, I don't know if my body is going to be able to do it. But they do give us some kind of like downtime before they hit us again, so we might get like a day of some kind of rest before we have to do something else. So once I realized that I could recharge a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I can. They're giving us enough. They're giving us enough time to like recoup a little.
Because it's not just recouping your body; you're having to recoup your brain because you have to mentally be in this thing. Because as much as you need your body in there, you was like, all right, it's dark out here. All right, how am I going to survive the night?
Yep.
So what did you do to? Because that's a lot of time, right? Like 20. Yeah, like, and so when I think about it, right, like your mom, he's a dad, he's a single dad, I'm like mom, right? So like our days, when we get up, we have stuff occupying the day. From the moment we wake up until the time we go to sleep,
listen,
have stuff to do, right? And out there, you just wake up. There's no agenda, there's no schedule. You're basically waiting for the intercom to tell you maybe what's happening or not happening. You hear air horns going off, so there are bears. People are encountering bears. So what do you do to occupy your day?
Everybody did different stuff. So we talked about like Katie would talk a lot. RJ liked to sing. I gave myself a schedule. So I got up in the morning and I would stretch because your body hurts so bad
from sleeping on the ground.
Yeah. I would stretch. Then I would get my water, my empty canteens. I would go down to the lake. I would scoop that up, refill my canteens, bring them back. After that, I would take a nap because it might look like we're sleeping at night, but we are not sleeping. It is so cold. All you're doing is shivering the entire night.
So you're not sleeping.
No. So you sleep during the day. Like you have to at least nap during the day because it's the only time you get to actually sleep. So I would take a nap like middle of the day. And then after I would take a nap and get up, I didn't have a lot of stuff to do really. I would just try to keep myself occupied for the rest of the afternoon. But usually by afternoon, they were making us do something.
Oh, okay.
So I just kind of gave myself a routine. Now the routine gets interrupted sometimes with challenges and
Right.
Yeah.
food delivery and things like that. But I figured if I just always did, the exact same routine every morning, that would help me. And it did. I had something. I woke up and was like, here's what I got to get done. I got my checklist.
I love that.
Hey, you got to make it work for you out there.
Yeah.
So you said, so you have a watch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because they're tracking your vitals. So
I know what time it is.
That's at least good.
Yeah. And I figured out somehow from playing around on my watch, it wasn't on there whenever I got my watch, but I figured out how to put the weather on my watch.
Oh.
That's smart.
So I knew it was good, but also bad. I kind of wish I didn't know, because I would be like, oh man, it's going to be 25 degrees tonight.
Tonight's going to suck.
This is going to be so bad.
Like the sleeping bags don't.
Well, at this point, there's only 2 sleeping bags in the game, because Jessica Ray got one. She's already gone.
She left like a little punk. Sorry, no disrespect to Jessica.
So the only people with sleeping bags right now are Polly and Eric.
Oh.
None of us have sleeping bags.
At this point.
What? Because it's and what's crazy is like back to kind of season 1, because we both watched season 1. So Paul, like almost everybody had a blanket and or sleeping bag.
Everyone had a sleeping bag except for the winner of season 1. She is the only person on the show that didn't have a sleeping bag.
Yeah, like they warm, like
They did the okey doke on y'all.
Yeah, they're like, oh, wasn't that nice? No, I think they saw when Ryan on season 1. Ryan H, when he quit because his sleeping bag got taken. I think that was like a really big moment for them of realization of like, we got to keep them cold. We got to keep them cold. If we keep them cold, they're going to quit faster, because that's the name of the game. They want all of us to quit as fast as possible. So our clothes aren't that warm. We don't have sleeping bags.
Well,
like,
that definitely worked for,
that
worked for Olsen and Jessica.
Wear?
Did they tell us what we can wear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have to. They give you a list of like what clothing you're allowed to bring with you. The list is the same for all of us. And then when we got there, they would go through it, and if they didn't like it, they got rid of it. So like my jacket was like a puffer, like a Columbia puffer jacket, and it had this silver lining in it, like
I got that too.
That heat liner, and they were like, "You can't have that."
You would have been too warm.
Yeah, they're like, the jacket's okay, but with that silver lining, no, you can't have that. So they like went to a store and bought me a jacket. The jacket I wear on the whole show was not my jacket.
Dang.
So
that's some strict business right there.
So they want you to be uncomfortable. They want you to
suffer.
be cold. They want you to quit as quick as possible. So that everybody needs to keep that in mind when they're watching.
Okay, they want you to quit. Like, I think what's interesting is like, I do feel like if I look at season 1 and I look at season 2 contestants, I feel like season 2, and this is no shade to season 1, but season 2, y'all have grit. There's a lot of grit.
Except
like
for Olsen. Jessica Ray and Olsen do not need to be a part of that conversation.
Yeah, I mean Jessica Ray, and I love her, and she's super sweet. And she knew from the beginning. She said from the beginning, "I'm a crier. I'm going to cry all the time."
Oh, buddy, she kept to her word.
But whenever I found out everything she had, I was like, "Yo, you be kidding me!" I was killed for all that.
You had it made, Jessica Ray.
Yeah,
she had all the things. She had all the amenities.
She could have survived a little longer.
That's part of the game too, is you don't know how good or how bad you have it compared to everybody else.
And she had it good.
And if she knew, like, I'm in the best position out of everybody, she probably would have lasted a little longer. But you don't know that.
No, you don't. You just know.
You seeing what she had by this point, by episode 2, and you see everything that she had, and she quits. What was running through your head?
I was like, I would have lasted like 3 more months out there.
Like she had everything.
She had a tarp. She had fire. Like she literally had everything. She
could have had the best shelter on the whole out of anybody with that tarp.
Yeah,
the tarp alone.
Did it?
We got
imagine if Polly had a tarp.
Yeah.
So what were you saying? You said you had what?
I said we got lucky that it didn't rain for a long time.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know, because that was one of the things the two things I asked for all the time, like every chance I got on the camera, was a sleeping bag and a tarp. Because I was always working on my shelter. They don't show my shelter a lot. I wish they
No.
would. But I always, every day, added a little bit more to my shelter. I was making it better
That's
every day.
smart, though.
Because I was paranoid. I'm like, if it rains,
If it
I get
rains.
wet, I'm
getting
going to be
soaked.
like Amy and I'm going to hate my life. So
Yeah.
I cannot do this.
That makes sense.
So-
So like every day you're out. How far are you allowed to venture outside of your camp
You
area?
can go wherever you want,
Okay.
except for into another campsite. So our campsites, I don't know the radius on them, but I'm going to assume they're about a mile, right?
Oh,
Okay.
And
So you got space.
yeah, tons of space. So there's like a string as the
Oh.
border, as like the fence.
Well, this is
So-
your property line.
Yeah. So when you hit that string, you're not allowed to go any further. But you can go wherever you want, like roam
That
around
makes
wherever.
So anything's up for grabs in your circumference of
Right.
land.
Right.
So,
So
you're
you
just
just-
finding stuff, stacking up on this shelter to make sure that this thing is well insulated from the rain
Yes.
if it rains.
Yeah.
You're trying to be safe.
Yeah. The amount of leaves and moss and like big pieces of tree bark that I have on that shelter, it's insane. And then also inside too to make it softer.
Oh, did you have a moss floor? Is that
I did.
Yeah.
Just like
She had a
I
little
had it
carpet.
too.
She had a little carpet.
little
Yeah.
chic moss. I love it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, here's another thing. I hate bugs. What was the bug situation out there?
Because it was so cold, there's not a lot of bugs.
That's how you
But
know
them,
it's cold.
them reptiles was out there though.
Yeah. There were
But the
still
fact-
snakes and frogs.
The fact that there were bugs lets me know how cold it was because
Yeah,
bugs
there
don't-
weren't a lot. Because I thought
Really?
I'd be covered in bug bites and stuff like
Right.
they are in Survivor, you know? You see
Yeah.
their like arms and legs are covered. They just weren't really there because it was just too cold.
but bears were.
Yeah, they were not hibernating yet. I'll tell you that.
Jesus.
So Ark wants to know what other animals besides snakes and bears did you didn't encounter a bear, but with the snakes, what other animals, creatures, whatever did you encounter while you were out there?
For me, just small stuff like squirrels, frogs, snake, you know, small stuff. I didn't ever actually see a bear. Which where I live, like I live in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, like black bears are everywhere here. You see them like on the daily digging out of dumpsters in the back of restaurants. So
Oh, Jesus.
I really wasn't worried about seeing a bear. I'm like, this is like a typical
Toya,
Tuesday.
I'm never moving to Gatlinburg.
She said that like it was just like it was a cat walking down the
They
street.
really are. They're like
I'm gonna stay down here.
It's like a stray dog in Gatlinburg. I'm not even kidding. They're just roaming around.
Hey, somebody's bear got out the fence.
Yeah. So I wasn't worried about it if I saw one. So I'm like,
Right.
out of everyone, I was probably the only one not worried. And I'm like the one that didn't see one.
Oh my.
Lucky is that though?
Pretty darn lucky.
Oh, so Archangel says I hate frogs. The dangerous ones are pretty, but the ugly ones shouldn't be able to hop so high. So he said they're terrifying.
I only saw frogs down by the water. Like
Oh,
if
that
I
makes
went down to the lake to take a bath, then I'd see them down there. So up in my camp, I was like up on a mountain, so they weren't up there.
Okay.
So I just pause real quick. You said like take a bath in that water
you
was it
gotta
quick?
clean yourself.
I know, but I'm just wondering, was it like a quick
'Cause
situation?
it's cold.
Yeah,
You
'cause
need
it's
to rinse
cold.
off. It's the best you can do, you know? I always considered it like cold plunge. I'm like, I'm being healthy right now. We're cold
Hey,
plunge.
That's your speed right there,
I
friend.
cold plunge, so
I don't do it. I can't do it.
That's what I was like. And I would just go in really quick, like running.
I tried to tell Paul, I was like, because I have a cold plunge at my house, and I was explaining. He's like, I don't understand how you do it. I was like, look, you go in after a while, it shocks you, and then you actually get an endorphin hit. You get it like it's almost like a natural high,
Yeah.
Good.
and then you just be like,
Good.
and then you can just. He doesn't believe me, but I'm
That's
like,
what we-
I promise you.
I
That's
think
what we did every
this is the
day.
thing. I got PTSD from when we was deployed and we lost hot water for like 6 months and we had to take cold showers every day. It's not fun.
But you're
Yeah.
in the desert.
But when it's December, it dropped to like 15 degrees.
Oh, fair enough.
That's the
Nobody
hard
wants to
part.
take a cold shower in 15-degree weather.
That's why I tell people that was the hardest part of this is because
Being cold.
I never got warm. Like there was never a point
Even with the fire,
where I was warm. I mean, you could get close enough to kind of,
get a little
Yeah.
toasty.
yeah, but like you're never like, okay,
Your
I'm
body
fine.
never reached a level of just comfortable.
Yeah, you're never good ever.
Damn. Listen, so many things you're saying now. Toya in her mind is like, yeah, that's a strike. That's a strike.
The cold.
That's a strike.
We were talking about this, I think, a couple weeks ago after we had that ice storm. I was like, I will opt, even though I am wildly hot natured. I've got my dad's genes. Like, I so much as sneeze in the heat. I've got a dribble of sweat. Like, I am hot natured, and I would still opt for heat over cold. That's how much I hate the cold.
I said the same thing too. I'd rather be hot than cold.
Like,
I'll pick the cold.
no, like, because once you're cold, like, it takes so much to get back like warm again, and you just cold, and then
This is how crazy it is for me, right? And my daughter, she's getting slowly acclimated to my way of living because she has no choice. When it's cold here down in Texas, because I was born in Chicago, so that's a different kind of cold.
Yeah,
it is.
And so here during the summer, I mean during the winter, I don't turn on the heater. I just let it be cold. Sometimes it's 50 degrees in the house.
Is that
sometimes it's like 52, 54. We just put clothes on.
No, I never want to be cold again. I say that. Don't ever freaking ask me to go for a hike. And don't ever ask me to do anything outdoors in the wintertime. It's not happening ever again.
I need to see the sun.
Well, maybe you go skiing someday, a little skiing.
I used to, but I won't do it again.
I'm tapped out. She's tapped out on cold stuff for a long time.
The only chance of me doing that again is if they ask me to come back on the show. I'll do the show again, and that is it.
But willingly, you're not doing it out in open for nothing.
Exactly.
Oh wait, Arthur says he said he loves the cold. Like I don't know. I will opt for heat over cold any day of the week. But it's just, man.
Like I get it. I'm just like, I love the cold.
Well, yeah. I mean, you keep your house at 54, and that's just not normal.
No. I'm like 72, I think.
Listen, the thing that used to make me mad is my big sister, though. I love her so much. I really, really do. And it's probably because she's anemic, which is why she does what she does. But in the summer, she has, before she got married to her husband, in her house, she used to be in the summer have the AC at 76.
No, that's just not right.
And 100 and some odd degrees outside. I was like, Aslan, that's
like Mama's house.
You got you got carpet in your house, and it's 76 degrees on the thermostat. What are you doing to us?
Hey, you know what? That's true though. Like, I don't know what it is, but after a certain age, them houses be hot. Like, I used to go visit my family in East Texas, and it was so funny because my dad and mom were just out there in East Texas, and so it's country town. And so my dad was like, yo, I was visiting. He was visiting one of his relatives. He was like, it was so hot in there. Like, it was just
I can't do too much heat. Like, calm down.
You go to Christmas at your mama's house and it's like 95 degrees in her house. Everybody's got their nice best Christmas attire.
Sweating it out.
Sweater and all of their layers on. And you're just in there dying because you're there to see your mama on Christmas.
And you ain't took the pictures yet, so you can't take the clothes off.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, my great grandmother, because we had a ranch in East Texas, right? So where all the houses is, and before they built her the new house, on the land, her old house had a fire stove, like the fire one that sits in the living room. And I remember we were out there in December, so it's cold, and I remember being in that house with that fire stove running, and I started sweating so bad. And it was my little cousin, because kids are kids. My little cousin at the time, he goes, "Oh, it's so hot in here." I was like, "Bro,
shut up, fool."
Let's just go outside, dog. Calm down. But listen,
take a whiff of the cold outside.
I will tell you this. Summer, we are so happy you hung out with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
we are fans of the show. We are rooting with you all the way. We're going to be covering this all the way till the season finale. So hopefully, maybe even you and a couple more can come hang out with us. And
Listen,
just like,
our crew is awesome. They're always willing to talk about the show because we had such a wild experience. Like, we can definitely get some other people in here to talk to y'all.
Listen, the more the merrier.
Listen, we would absolutely love it. And as you can see, our team is they're always locked in and having fun with us. But I will tell you, we appreciate it. You joining our lunch table today.
It's great.
When we have somebody else at the lunch table with us.
Yes.
And getting to hear all the behind the scenes stuff.
I love it.
I hope you don't encounter a bear this week.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
I mean, like in real life, because clearly you didn't encounter one and extracted.
No.
Let's keep that streak going.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you, we are looking forward to watching this. Now that I know you have a fear of birds, I cannot wait to watch episode 4.
It's gonna be very entertaining. I'll give you that.
And what
I
cracks
can't
out
wait.
because that bird
looked disgusting.
It is.
It looked not good.
I don't even know what type of bird it was. I just saw that it had black feathers, which
So in Canada they call it a partridge, but it's a grouse.
Oh.
Never heard
That's
of
all
it.
I know. I don't
looked gross.
Yeah, nasty is what it is.
It looked gross, especially because the neck. It was just.
Mhm.
No, thank
Somebody
you.
was like, yeah, that's it right here, guys. Like, wow. So one of our listeners said, just want to say, he said, I'm proud of you for doing the show. It sounds fun. Your mom also said on TikTok how she said she was proud of you. But just thank you so much for joining you. Hey, shout outs to the lunch crew. Just so you guys know, we always count it an honor and a privilege that you choose to sit at our table. Listen, every Tuesday, we are covering Extracted at 12 noon. So make sure you hop in. We're gonna have lots of fun. Tomorrow is we're doing Wednesday Winter Olympics, so we'll be covering lots of stuff that's happening with the Winter Olympics.
So you're not gonna make me mad tomorrow?
I didn't say that.
Damn it!
It's Wednesday was normally Wild Style Wednesday, where I just find random things on the internet. Last week was toe wrestling.
What?
Toe wrestling.
Oh my god!
It's a league. It's been around.
Existed since 1970.
Yeah.
I live in a tourist town, and so we have lots of really elaborate things to do here.
Don't send her anything.
And we have micro wrestling, a whole theater dedicated.
Oh, like the small people, right?
Yes. So you should check that out since you're on the
Those
topic
are
of
cool.
wrestling.
I love wrestling, so that's a good place for my heart.
Yeah, toe wrestling is as gross as it sounds. It's quite the thing. But we probably will have some Wild Style elements in along with the Winter Olympics. I'll give you somewhat of a break. But the internet never disappoints. It's not my fault. My algorithm is just that good.
Sure.
Toe wrestling.
Who am I? Who am I to judge what comes across my algorithm? It's trained very well. But listen, you guys, thank you. Summer, again, thank you so much for joining us. Archangel says that the picture behind you is cool AF.
Yeah, my employees got me this for Christmas.
Yeah, that's kind of boss.
In suits.
Yeah, I think it's kind of boss. He loved your picture. All right, y'all.
I will leave you guys with this. Two things. One, continue to watch. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And two, if you have ever thought about doing a TV show in any capacity and you are questioning it, take the freaking leap and apply. I don't care what it is. Just do it. Like, it's totally worth it. It's an experience you'll never forget. So if you're thinking about it, do it.
Maybe.
Oh, well, there you have it.
Listen, maybe I'll be on a Survivor casting call. That would be. I don't know if
I'll be on this side of the screen watching you.
Oh, listen, the only thing I'll say though, if I'm on Survivor, who needs a GLP-1? You're gonna get skinny, honey. That is
that's a natural GLP-1.
That's a natural GLP-1, baby. You're gonna get
skinny
on Survivor.
I'll think you get before the show.
No, yeah, Survivor, you're gonna get skinny. And you said you lost 20 pounds too, right?
20 pounds, yeah.
Jeez.
I found them. I definitely found them.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. LaToya, the hostess with the mostest. Paul, go ahead and close us out. And
Hey
catch you
guys, again, thank you for joining us. We had Summer again as one of our special guests today talking about extracted. Again, make sure you head over to the Lunch Hour YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe, and remember, at the end of the day, the world's a much better place with you in it. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Hi guys.
Lunch Hour Podcast. Yeah, here to ignite, to inspire, to unite, bringing you the truth, shining ever so bright. Join the discussion, be a part of the crew. Every single episode, something fresh and new. From the first bite to the last, we're serving up the best, putting every theory to the ultimate test. So leaning close, don't miss a single beat. The Lunch Hour Podcast can't be beat. Lunch Hour.